What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of the new Netflix original movie, Ferry. This movie is directed by Cecilia Verheyden. Now, before we begin, if you like this channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button, as well as commenting below on any video that you watch, including this one. So this movie, Ferry, is a prequel to the TV series Undercover, which brings back actors Frank Lammers and Elise Schaap, who played Danielle, and of course Ferry. It shows the early years of Ferry and how he became the drug kingpin that he is known in the Undercover series, based off a real person. I didn't realize that. I just always thought it was a TV series. And basically, he is an individual that's an enforcer for this guy who's been basically raised him, since he was young, treats him like a father. There's a botched robbery, and Ferry ends up at this campsite where he has to take down these three individuals who are in charge of basically murdering his boss's son, and in the process he starts to develop a relationship with this person named Danielle, and basically it's the story of a hitman, an enforcer who becomes a better person, and the aspects of what an enforcer can be. Like I said, he meets Danielle, and the rest is history. And if you know of the Uncover series, you know how he ends up becoming a drug kingpin. And so I gotta be fairly honest, I completely forgot that this movie was a prequel to a series that was on Netflix from 2019. I don't know why I forgot, but I saw the cover, I thought it looked interesting. The idea of the fact that it was called Ferry never really kind of entered my headspace, I guess you could say. So I didn't really even think about the series as I was watching the movie. I just thought it was a fun, entertaining, little thriller about a hitman taking down some individuals who betrayed his boss, and then him meeting this really attractive young woman. And I think the movie's pretty good. I think it's entertaining. Yes, it's a little tropey and silly, and it has some weird off the wall parts with the Ferry character and how he just kind of completely falls for this woman. She just completely falls for him, and the idea of just like how silly it is. It takes place on a campground, but then if you go back and remember, the whole entire series is taking place on a campground. So in essence, the movie's actually pretty good and follows the storyline pretty well. It's just you have to get out of the headspace of these characters. These actors are much older, playing younger versions of themselves. So with that said, I really enjoyed it, and I think if you like the TV series, I think you'll enjoy this as well. It's well directed, has a lot of fun moments, is very entertaining in the aspect of a guy, a hitman, who's having a crisis of conscience now that he's met this young woman who's kind of changing his world. His sister is on having issues with cancer and stuff like that, so he's having to deal with that situation. There's a lot of emotional problems that Ferry has to go through to become the drug lord that he eventually becomes. And there's like early stages of like the whole ecstasy program that he gets involved with and stuff like that, drug use. We meet the characters who robbed his boss lord's son and stuff like that. And it's a movie that if you go in, you remember watching the series like I didn't, I think it will actually fit pretty nicely with the series. But if you haven't seen the series, I still think it works on its own as a nice little lead up to something that you could eventually watch, which is Undercover, which is on Netflix at the moment. So overall, I think the movie's fun. I think it's entertaining. It has some really interesting, fun ideas. It has a character that has a progression and a character arc that is a lot of fun and very motivational and stuff like that. And it's about a hitman, which is always fun, especially an enforcer who, if you know anything about enforcers, you don't want to see them show up on your doorstep because that'd be your worst nightmare and the worst thing you would ever last imagine. And he definitely shows that he's capable of what he's able to do. So overall, Ferry's a good movie, well directed, well acted, and a nice little precursor to the eventual series that is Undercover. So, but with that said, that's gonna be my take on this movie, Ferry. Like I said, if you have seen the TV series, definitely check out the movie because I think you'll like the little companion pieces and stuff like that. So with that said, let me know in the comments below if you decided to watch the movie. Tell me what you think. Also, let me know what you think of Undercover. Did you like it? Did you not like it? All that good stuff. But otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.